The 2025 Volkswagen Taos has been redesigned for this model year. It has a higher starting MSRP than 2024, starting at $24,995. Today we are looking at the mid-level trim SE in pure white. Now, there are quite a few changes. I've got the 2024 behind me here just so you can visually see the differences, but a lot of the good stuff remains the same, including that incredible passenger volume and cargo space. The powertrain. The same 1.5 liter turbo engine is still under the hood, however, with a few upgrades to get it just a little bit more horsepower than last year's. So we're looking at 177 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. So the critics still like to say that even this 25 may lack a little bit of get up and go, but let me remind you that it is a Volkswagen Taos. This is meant to be a casual, compact SUV to cruise around in and get you from A to B, and it's also at a more accessible price point for Volkswagen's lineup. It's not necessarily meant to be a street racer, and not to mention you can get up to freeway speeds on an on-ramp no problem, especially if you put it in sport mode. The huge upgrade for this though is the now equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission that was only available in front-wheel drives last year. So this got rid of the 7-speed DCT that people really didn't enjoy driving. And by the way, this one is the all-wheel drive. So that means you're gonna get about 25 miles to the gallon in the city and up to 33 on the freeway. So let's take a closer look at the redesign of the front fascia. The biggest differences are going to be in the headlights, where these guys kind of teardrop down compared to the really straight edge headlights on the 24. These are LED projector headlights, which are standard across all trims. However, on the SE, these are going to be upgraded to adaptive front lights. So when you turn your steering wheel, the lights will turn with you so you can have better visibility. So the SE has a few upgrades that I want to mention, included heated washer nozzles, upgraded 18-inch wheels, those are wrapped in all-season tires, and heated side mirrors. The back has received a serious facelift as well, with the biggest difference being your taillights that connect across through the middle, and we have an illuminating Volkswagen badge that's a standard feature. So behind the second row, you will get 24.9 cubic feet of space. And if you fold that second row flat, you will get over 60 cubic feet of space, which is quite a bit for a compact SUV. Underneath here, you do have a spare tire, and you can have this optional cargo cover, which is really nice to have. It prevents theft, keeps anything that you have back here under cover and out of sight. The SE is going to upgrade your key to include a keyless entry as well as remote start. Let's hop inside. I only have good things to say about the inside of this Taos. The first thing is all of the passenger volume inside. It has 99.1 cubic feet of passenger volume, which is only 1.6 less than the Tiguan, which is kind of wild to think about. You can get almost 38 inches of legroom in the second row. This driver's seat is positioned for my driving position, which is like almost all of the way forward, but not quite. And this seat is currently positioned to be all the way back. So this way you can visually see how much legroom you might have if this person needed to have their seat all the way back. The other great things that I like about this are, one, like this really nice Cloud Tex faux leather material with cloth. Everything is really soft inside. You get some cup holders, and you also have your ski pass back here as well. The other thing that I absolutely love is that all of the USB-C ports, including this one in the back, are fast charging 45-watt chargers. Love that. And then of course, honorable mention to this giant panoramic sunroof. This is an add-on for $1,200, and it's so worth it because it makes it feel even more spacious. The interior of the 2025 Taos has been redesigned, and the biggest difference is going to be in the dash, especially this 8-inch infotainment system. It is no longer inset and integrated in the dash. It has this floating appearance out in front of the dash. A few standard features that I love on all Taos is buttons on the steering wheel. We also love heated seats come standard, and we have some really cool drive modes, and you get some extra ones in this all-wheel drive. So you'll have snow mode and you have an off-road mode as well for the all-wheel drive. And then your standard driving modes are gonna be eco, normal, and sport. So let's move into safety quickly, but first there's a really cool feature with your infotainment system that you don't have to touch your screen to move it across. You just wave your hand across this sensor and it switches from your menu. So we can adjust all of our safety features right here in our infotainment system. The Taos is equipped with IQ Drive. That's going to include some standard safety features like lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and one unmentionable here is that I really like our automatic high beam control. The SE is going to include a few bonus points inside, including an 8-way power driver seat with lumbar support, and those are going to be wrapped in the same cloud text material that I mentioned in the second row. It's really soft, even in the dash, super soft. Another thing that you'll get is wireless charging and wireless connectivity. So wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Moving on up, you'll have dual zone automatic climate controls. These are going to be switched to haptic touch. In the base trim, you will get actual knobs that honestly I would prefer, but this isn't a deal breaker for me. And then you'll also get an automatic dimming rearview mirror. I think Volkswagen made a really smart move with the changes for 2025, with changing out that transmission, giving it a little bit more horsepower, maintaining what people really like about the Taos and passenger volume, cargo volume. Good job, Volkswagen. And with that, a huge shout out to Capital Volkswagen for hooking it up with today's ride. Bye.